From Peoria, Videomax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Christina Colosimo and Jennifer French. Your news anchors, Jewel Jones and Tierney Modulin. Sports with Cody Brutlag. Your news interviewer, Rachel Seacrest. And the Midstate News Team. Get Real with Darian Clay. About Town with Courtney Shattuck. Let's Eat with Sherry Ellis. And In the Spotlight with our own Sandra Hollywood Hall. Street Team is with Daniel Shore, and State of the Arts features Matt Seneca. Our hosts, Christina Colosimo and Jen French, now welcome you to Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids.
Hi, and welcome to Midstate Magazine this week. I'm Jen French.
And I'm Christina Colosimo. This week, we're going to be talking about winterizing your life. I mean, how to get ready, how to prepare for winter. There's a lot of things you need to do to your house, your car, your whole life.
And frankly, I'm a little confused because I remember I used to have to park in the street last year with the landlord who I had. They didn't provide like a garage or parking space. So my vehicle within like 2 days got stuck in the snow on the side of the road and I didn't know what to do. So I had to like go buy salt bags and like just to get it.
Did you?
Yeah, just like I poured the salt in the street around the tires.
See, now that's smart. I would have just complained the entire time and been like, someone do it for me. But that's me because I get bratty and I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I call someone and somebody will help me. But I mean, I think do you get dry skin in the winter?
Yes, I do. So
I just put on lotion like 2 seconds ago and I'm already just crackling and dry. It's gonna be a rough winter because it's not even technically winter yet and I'm already freaking out because my skin is gonna just crackle up and dry. I don't know, but I had read somewhere that, you know what's interesting is that they had said I had read somewhere that when you wear layers for winter, make sure that they're thin enough to take off because, well, I'll explain this later. I'm not sure if anybody in news is wearing any layers today, but let's see what they have for us this week.
Thanks, Jen and Christina, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Jewel Jones.
And I'm Tierney Modulin. And now let's take a first look at the news.
Have you ever bought a lottery ticket and forgotten to look and see if you had the winning numbers? There is more than $5 million in unclaimed money, and some of it is right here in Central Illinois. 2 lottery tickets bought in a Peoria local grocery stores are worth $100,000 and $177,000 each. And in Bloomington, a winning ticket was sold at a gas station and the jackpot there was $265,000. The winning lottery tickets are good for 1 year after the date of the drawing.
Americans are smoking less. The number of people in the United States who smoke has dropped down to below 20%, the first time on record since smoking became popular after World War I.
The American Cancer Society attributed the lower smoking rates to 3 factors: smoking being banned in more public places, higher taxes on cigarettes making it less affordable, and a wider variety of medications to help people quit smoking. Smoking still causes over 500,000 deaths per year.
Toys for Tots are in full swing for this Christmas season, and they are trying to collect as many toys as possible during these tough times. Andrea Kim tells us more.
The holiday season is one of the most popular times for giving, and Toys for Tots makes it their mission each year to provide a little holiday cheer for underprivileged children by distributing gifts.
Toys for Tots began in 1947 when a Marine was told by his wife that he needed to go out and find some children to give a toy to. And from that point on, from 1947, actually started in 1948, the Marine Corps has actually been distributing toys. It became an official mission of the Marine Corps Reserves at that time in 1948 as well.
The Marine Corps Reserve is only responsible for the distribution of the toys.
Mainly you would take those who are on aid or who are orphans or whatnot, but we don't do the determination. All of the determination is done through the Salvation Armies.
While toys for children ages 4 to 8 seem to be donated the most, the supply for teenagers is low each year.
This year we're focusing on ages 13 and 14. So that group is, each year we have a struggle of getting toys in.
Toys for Tots welcomes as many toys as possible, but there are restrictions as to what toys can and cannot be donated.
All of our toys have to be new and unwrapped, and it cannot be anything of a sexual nature, or it cannot be any weapons or replica of weapons, and we do not accept clothing either.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Andrea Kim.
CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, consists of a group of scientists in Europe seeking answers to many fundamental questions. They are working on an experiment now called the LHC. This is a device that takes protons and accelerates them to a sliver away from the speed of light. The protons rotate opposite of each other, and at certain points in the device they collide, which may produce very small black holes. This groundbreaking research is seeking answers to many unanswered questions. Now, let's go to an interview with Rachel Seacrest to tell us more about this topic.
Thanks, Jewel. Tonight we're joined here with Dr. Ryan Hooper, professor here at Bradley, and a contributor to the LHC. Thanks for joining us here tonight, Dr. Hooper.
My pleasure, Rachel. Thank
So
you.
why don't you tell us a little bit about the LHC?
Well, the LHC, or the Large Hadron Collider, is, as you indicated, a proton accelerator. It's basically a very large device that accelerates protons to very close to the speed of light and then subsequently smashes them together. And from these type of collisions, we hope to produce new types of matter and perhaps even small black holes, which could hopefully illuminate the very nature and the workings of the universe to us.
So, I mean, I saw on the website and read about the information that the experiment is seeking to answer a lot of fundamental questions to a lot of different, gravity and a lot of other things, and I know we've talked about this. Could you elaborate more on this?
Certainly. We may think that we understand gravity, and as we talked the other day, that I even have a toddler who is developing an understanding for gravity, but at a very fundamental level, that is to say a very quantum mechanical level, we don't really understand gravity in its fundamental nature. We can't seem to make it fit into our theories and so on. So gravity at a very fundamental level is a big mystery to us. So an experiment such as the LHC is specifically designed to help hopefully illuminate that, as well as other things, and as well as the very fundamental nature of matter and where matter actually comes from and what makes 1 kilogram 1 kilogram. We don't have a real fundamental answer for that, and this device, the LHC, is hopefully going to shed a lot of light on those type of big picture questions.
So, with the potential to produce small black holes, the question arose that what if, when this machine is working, if the black holes should get out of hand, or is this a problem or is this just hype? Well,
frankly, it's just hype. If the machine does produce black holes, they are going to be so small and exist for such a fraction of a second and essentially decay into a bunch of other things that they won't exist very long. More concrete evidence that if these black holes are produced, they don't pose a threat to this planet because Mother Nature actually supplies collisions of far greater energy than we're going to be able to produce in Europe on a daily basis. That is to say, cosmic rays that have been bombarding this planet for millions upon millions of years frequently produce collisions much greater energy than what we're going to be able to produce. And furthermore, if black holes can be produced, then they have already been produced and in the atmosphere of this planet, and we're still here. Thus, I conclude they will not pose any problem or any real threat.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Dr. Hooper. And now back to you, Jewel.
Lakeview Planetarium in Peoria will hold its annual holiday laser light shows starting this weekend. Laser shows will be shown featuring the music of the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and will run twice a day every weekend from now until December 13th. Afternoon shows will cost $5 and evening performances are $8.
Shotgun season started last weekend, so let's take it over to Cody Brutlog to see what he has to say about that and what else is going on in the sports world.
Thanks, Tierney. I'm Cody Brutlog, and welcome to sports. For the first time ever, a female has been drafted into a professional baseball league. Iri Yoshida, a 5-foot, 114-pound high school student from Japan, was selected to play for the Kobe 9 Crews, a team in a new independent Japanese league. The 16-year-old caught eyes at tryouts this month when she pitched a hitless inning against male batters. Yoshida is famous for her sidearm knuckleball, a pitch she says she learned from Tim Wakefield of the Boston Red Sox. She was one of 33 players picked in this year's draft, and the Kobe 9 Crews, along with the first female professional baseball player, will take the field for the first time in April. The shotgun hunting season kicked off last weekend, and hunters were out in full force, hoping to get their chance at some prize-winning deer. The season officially kicked off on November 21st and lasted through the weekend. The less popular bow hunting season started at the beginning of October and goes until January 1st. And although it's not quite as popular as shotgun hunting, one hunter we talked with this year said he's sticking with bow hunting, and for a good reason.
shotgun hunt. I have shotgun hunted, and I still do, but this year I chose just to bow hunt. It's a little more of a challenge, bow hunting, as opposed to shotgun hunting. There's more to it than just walking out there and finding a spot and trying to shoot something. There's rules and regulations that the Illinois Department of Conservation has set forth that you have to follow. You also have to buy proper permits, have a hunting license. You have to check all your equipment, make sure it's safe.
And if you missed last weekend's shotgun outing, there's still a few more days to hunt. The next outing is Thursday, December 4th to Sunday, December 7th. You may arrive as early as you want, but you can only shoot between a half hour before sunrise and a half hour after the sun sets. And when you get to the woods, be sure to wear orange and bring your ID tags. For more information, log on to prairiestateoutdoors.com. All right, and our sports trivia for this week deals with another female athlete. All right, Jewel and Tierney, here's the question. Who was given the 2008 ESPY Award for Best Female Athlete? Was it Lisa Leslie, Jewel Jones, Michelle Wee, or Candace Parker?
I'm going to go with the Candace Parker.
Yes.
Jewel Jones.
That's who I was going to go for. Actually, Jewel was right, though. It was Candace Parker, and she plays all three positions, forward, center, and guard for the Los Angeles Sparks. She's also known for being the first woman to dunk during an NCAA tournament. That's all for sports. I'm Cody Brutlog.
A man was recently arrested for hitting his girlfriend in the face with a sandwich. Emmanuel Rodriguez was picked up from his mother's home by his girlfriend and mother of his child. They were driving along when Rodriguez became angry and hit his girlfriend with a sandwich and knocked her glasses off, preventing her from seeing the road. He then ripped the rearview mirror off and hit the windshield until it broke. He was later released on $7,500 bail.
Well, that's all for the news this week. I'm Jewel Jones.
And I'm Tierney Modulin. Be sure to join us next week.
And I'm Cody Brutlog. Have a good evening.
Thanks, News. That's really odd with the sandwich, but we were just talking about winterizing your life. And I have a question. How do you stay in shape over the winter?
I mean, it's a difficult thing. Are you one? I mean, I love holiday food. I just go absolutely crazy. I don't know.
I love cheesecake, pumpkin, anything pumpkin flavored is wonderful. But I'm concerned about, like, do my muscles shrink in the cold? Like, I don't. What do I do? I don't understand.
I mean, anything that there's a doctor, his name is Dr. Andrew Weil, who's kind of a world-renowned, physician, and he had said that just keep up with your basic, or start if you need to start a basic exercise routine. And so that just includes about 30 minutes of cardio 3 times a week, kind of keeping up with weights and things like that. Just keep it basic if that's what you need to do.
Okay,
So,
well, as far as lifting weights goes, but...
Yeah. And I'm sure Darian works out, so let's see what he has for us this week with movies in Get Real.
I'm Darian Clay, and as always, this is Get Real. On February 18, 2001, the United States government captured a suspected traitor with information gathered by a young FBI rookie. The story of possibly the worst intelligence disaster in U.S. history is told in the movie Breach.
Breach follows Eric O'Neill, a new FBI agent given the job of gathering information on suspected traitor and fellow FBI agent Robert Hansen.
You're being tasked to headquarters, where you'll be riding the desk of an agent named Robert Hansen, considered our most knowledgeable analyst on Russian intel. He's also a sexual deviant. This could mean a huge embarrassment to the Bureau. You're going to keep an eye on him for us.
Tell me 5 things about yourself, 4 of them true.
I don't think I'd be much good at bluffing.
That would have counted as your lie right there. You know why the Soviet Empire collapsed?
Good morning.
Godlessness.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. The guy doesn't drink, goes to church every day.
Come to admire him, I see.
Yes.
Respect him?
I never cared about making headlines. Wanted to make history.
He's a traitor, Eric. Started spying for the Russians in 1985. Good news is you're in the middle of the biggest case we've ever run. The damage he's done to the U.S. government is in the billions.
Why don't we just arrest him?
Can't do that. Director wants him caught in the act.
What if he's smarter than I am?
He spent the last 20 years outthinking Russian spies. He's smarter than all of us.
What are you doing? Who was calling you in the car? Put the gun down! I need to know if I can trust you!
Robert Hansen is currently serving a life sentence in solitary confinement at a Colorado supermax. The film is available on DVD. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Darian Clay. Deuces.
Thanks, Darian. And just watching that movie trailer makes me think of the really wide open spaces of a cathedral. What's the heating bill for that?
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't even want to know. Especially those old ones. You know what I mean? Because there's cracks and spaces
Not
everywhere.
winterized around the glass.
No.
Like, what am I supposed to do to lower my heating bill to make that giant space heated up if I wanted to buy a cathedral?
If you want to buy a cathedral.
Yeah.
You know, I've just heard just simple things for your house. Putting an insulated blanket around your water heater, and that'll just reduce your bills by about your heating bills by about 3%. Another thing is, do you live in an old house? Do you live in a new house?
It's an older home.
Yeah, see, so do I, and I'm gonna end up buying those. You can go to Lowe's or Home Improvement and just buy something like plastic to go over your window.
Yeah. Plastic in my window.
Let's see what we have this week within the spotlight.
Hello and welcome to this dancing sensation of a segment with me, Sandra Hollywood Hall, on In the Spotlight. The time has come when the 7th season finale broadcast of Dancing with the Stars airs tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Dancing with the Stars is a unique series that pairs up celebrities with professional ballroom dance partners in an intense competition live in front of a studio audience and the nation. Each season has a select number of celebrities to dance the night away, such as Kim Kardashian, Toni Braxton, and Joy Fatone. Each pair is judged by a panel of expert judges and the viewers at home. One team will be eliminated each week. Dancing with the Stars has a wider range of appeal, from dazzling costumes, dances, celebrity gossip, musical performers, and so much more. 4 dance couples remain in the running for the season's Mirror Ball Trophy: Lindley and professional partner Julianne Hough, former rock star host Brooke Burke and partner Derek Ho, former NFL star Warren Sapp and partner Kim Johnson, and singer Lance Bass and partner Lacey Shermer. This night will certainly dazzle us all with the smooth moves and crazy grooves. These dancers will put on an amazing show tonight. Stay tuned for the amazing night. Wait a minute, special guest Miley Cyrus will be performing her new hit single, Fly on the Wall. That's all the time I have tonight. I'm Sandra Hollywood Hall, and as always, you can count on me to keep you in the know within the spotlight.
Thanks, Sandra, with In the Spotlight. And speaking of In the Spotlight, how awesome would be a new car to make you feel like you're in the spotlight? But as far as cars go, how do I winterize my car so I'm not like stuck in the road?
Are you kidding me? You're asking the most ridiculous person when it comes to that kind of thing.
Well, you know, I'm just thinking, I know for a fact that as far as cars go in the winter, that you should get your oil changed, but like there's different types of oil for the time of the year. So like summer versus winter, like in the winter, your oil is a lot more likely to like clot up and thicken, so.
Okay.
And that's not as good for your engine.
And I know that antifreeze is important, you know, in the winter, so.
Yeah.
You know, things like that, making sure your tires have enough air in them. But I don't think, here in Illinois, we're not mountainous. I just made up that word, I think. Yeah. We don't have enough like regions with hills to put chains on your tires, but some people still do, just in case they don't have a big SUV that'll take them, you know, through the snow and things like that. But I would just trust the experts. That's my own opinion.
And what about snow tires? Because I know snow tires have a deeper tread than normal tires.
There you go.
And like the tread, if you think about skiing, like if you're climbing up a mountain, like this, if your skis are kind of like this, or if you're kind of like this, that's kind of how the tread is on the tire. So you think of the tire going through the snow, think of your skis and walking awkwardly up a hill.
Very interesting.
I've never walked up anything taller than a bunny hill as far as skiing goes.
Now, do you take your car in and get it winterized? What do you do?
Well, oil change for one, and I know that as far as tires go, I've never actually bought winter tires, but maybe this year, definitely considering
I mean,
it.
it's already freezing now. Now, do you keep like an emergency kit in the car for the winter in case you get, what do you have in your kit?
I have a couple of blankets. I'm supposed to have, I don't know if they light on fire or like they're like these flares,
in case
but
you
I
get
don't know if
stuck
they
in the
still work,
winter.
so I probably should get some new ones.
You probably should replace that.
Ghirardelli chocolate.
And see, that's a good one.
It's in my trunk.
I would do that. I would definitely. I'd actually just have a whole thing filled with food. You know, whatever, bottled water, whatever else I need. But now, the one thing that I always forget, and it's the most important thing to have in your car during the winter. What do you think?
Ice scraper.
There you go.
Woo!
And I never have it. Never have it.
Not safe. Take an ice scraper with
I'm
you.
not sure if anybody on the streets knows how to winterize their car, but let's see what we have this week with Street Team.
With Turkey Day right around the corner, we thought we better stop by and gobble up some answers to Thanksgiving trivia for this week's edition of Street Team. What day of the week is Thanksgiving always on?
Thursday.
The 25th.
Wednesday. Where did the Pilgrims land when they came to America?
Pillars Rock.
Plymouth Rock.
On an island somewhere.
What ocean did the Pilgrims travel across when they came to America?
It's the Atlantic, isn't it?
The Pacific Ocean.
What year was the first Thanksgiving?
1621, wasn't it?
In 1892, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Sing it, girl.
1973. No. What was the name of the ship that the Pilgrims came over on?
The Mayflower.
Pinta, the Santa Maria, and the
Mayflower. Who helped out the Pilgrims when they came to America?
I'm not sure. I think it's typically the Indians, but it's not really the Indians.
Your Ojibwe.
The ones with the feathers.
People.
Who can make the most accurate noise that a turkey makes?
Okay.
All right?
Okay. You can go first.
Gobble, gobble.
All right. Your turn?
Yeah.
Turkeys don't make sounds.
No?
I don't know.
That was pretty good for Midstate Magazine. I'm Daniel Shore. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, street team. As far as turkeys go, like during the winter, do you need to put them in the freezer? Can you just stick them outside?
I don't know.
Stick
I really
your
don't know
turkeys
that.
outside.
I do know that my family, we tend to, for Christmas, when we don't have any more room left in the freezer, my mom will put it on the balcony. She'll stick like food on the balcony.
Yeah, because it's so cold outside that you might as well save room in the freezer.
It's true.
You might as well just save the energy. You might as well just unplug your fridge and just stick food outside.
I don't know about that. I'm not really sure about that, but it's a good idea. Now, are you excited for Thanksgiving this week, though? Or what do? Do you have family tradition? What do you do?
My family is not good at cooking turkey or corn or anything of that nature, so it's going to be like a disaster dinner, but it's going to be great because we're going to shop the day after and just forget about it.
Oh my
Not
goodness,
eat the
you're
leftovers.
not doing. You're going to shop on Black Friday.
All right,
That's
am I
what
not
it's
allowed
called.
to?
Oh, we have so much to talk about.
Are we
Let's
not
see what's next with State of the Arts.
Hello and welcome to another edition of State of the Arts. I'm Matt Seneca, and this week we are joined by local Peoria band Tina Sparkle with Chris Anderson on bass, Tom Satterfield on drums, and Marcia Satterfield on guitar. And we have Marcia with us right now. Marcia, thanks for being here.
Thank
How you
you.
doing today?
Pretty swell.
Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot for coming. So tell me a little bit about a little background story. How did the band name come to be?
My sister was going to Beloit College up in Wisconsin. She was into ballroom dancing and watched this horrible movie called Strictly Ballroom.
Okay.
That's one of the characters' names.
All right, all right, excellent. And how long has everyone been playing for?
My brother and I have been playing together for 12 years.
Okay.
And this setup has been going on for probably 3 years.
Awesome, excellent. And I hear you have some songs coming out on iTunes. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, we've got a 7-inch that's out on iTunes. It's got the 2 songs we're playing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be out on actual vinyl pretty soon.
Excellent. And what are you going to play for us today?
That's
tonight?
a song called "Oh Redheads." Red means stop, and not a day goes by.
Okay, go ahead then. Take it away.
boyfriend is standing at your door. Stephanie said she's older than she used to be. I should be something that you take more seriously, like I do with you. Stephanie's not much older than she used to be. I should be something that you take more seriously, like I do. I'm a fool for la 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 la
And that was awesome, you guys. Great job. For upcoming Tina Sparkle tour dates, visit their website at www.tinasparklerocks.com. All right, that's all we have for you today. I would like to thank Tina Sparkle for coming out, as well as you for tuning in. I'm Matt Seneca, and you just got rocked on State of the Arts.
Thanks, Matt, with Tina Sparkle. And that makes me think, how do we winterize ourselves to go to outdoor concerts?
No. No. This one does not go outside and stay outside any longer than 35 seconds. You don't want to be around me because I'm the one that starts crying. I'm like, I need hand warmers. Like, it's bad
Yep,
news.
I know to wear layers and not one giant coat because that actually keeps you warmer. So if you're going to go moshing outside in the snow, wear a lot of layers.
I think I've been to I was at an outdoor concert last year in Chicago. There was one at Grant Park, and it was in the middle of the winter. Like, there was snow on the ground. Oh my goodness, I just was crying the whole time. I had my hot cocoa in hand, and I was just crying. It was bad news. It was just
I couldn't see myself body surfing in those conditions.
I couldn't see myself body surfing.
People
in
would
any
drop you, and
conditions.
you'd fall in the snow, and
yeah,
your face would be blue. And
yeah, that just doesn't sound appetizing to me. Now, do you do any winter sports or anything? Are you a skier or a snowboarder?
Well, I've never skied anything beyond a bunny hill. And I can ice skate, but that's the extent of my winter sport experience.
Better than me. I don't think I've been ice skating since I was 10 years old. So, I don't know, but I'm a big snow skier, and I look forward to that. There's like, we do, for Valentine's Day, our family does a nice little thing in Utah, so I'm excited for that. Anyways, thank you so much. That's it for us this week. I hope you know how to winterize your life. Once again, I'm Christina Colosimo.
And make sure to dress up for those winter moshes. See you next week.
Oh, you got